Race number 1, two-wheel drive buggy street stock to the track. Looking for Dan, Larry, and Matt.
Always get me. Yeah, shut up.
Everybody stand up and remove your hats. There are a couple flags situated around the outside of the oval track, one above the vending machine. I will play the national anthem. Two-wheel drive buggy street stock to the track. We're looking for Dan, Larry, and Matt. There are only 3 racers, so that's how many marshals I expect to have out here. I already have 1. Looking for 2 more. 2 more of my late model marshals. You guys are free to start taking laps. Thank you for the volunteering, guys. We are covered.
Oh!
Couple more laps, couple more laps.
Grab the car. Someone grab the car. Oh my God. You're mooning the crowd.
All right, let's get ready to run. Get the cars rolling, get the cars rolling. Pretty spread out. Race will go live in less than 5. Dan, Larry, and Matt Sinex. That's all 3 of my racers crossed and going. First couple laps going to Larry, Matt, and Dan in that 3 spot. We are 15 seconds in, 3:45 to go. Larry Knight out front. He's got half a second over Matt. He's at a 56.403. Fast lap 4.2 that last time by. We have Matt in the 2 spot, about 1 second now. He is falling behind. Dan Stewart in the 3. Oh, there goes Matt with a tumble. He's going to find his wheels. He had 2 seconds over Dan. Now it's half a second apart. Larry, Matt, Dan, your running order. We are 1 minute into this one. 3 left to go. Larry pulling a big gap now. 4.2 seconds. Oh, Matt rolling it over again. At the line, all 3 of my cars are. Larry out front. He's in the blue and white, number 5. He's in the middle of that 3-car pack. Out front on the clock. He's currently on a 55.401. Very nice pace for the street stock class. Dan Stewart now up into the 2 spot. Matt catching some wheel. Those 2 cars are one-on-one right now. They have fully lost pace of Larry. .145 in, 2:15 left to go. Larry Knight suffering a little mistake there. He's at 54.403 now. He has 8 seconds over Matt. Dan in that 3 spot. The 2 and 3 cars separated by about 3 seconds. That is half a lap. 2 minutes down, 2 left to go. Your leader crossing the line there. Working 3 and 4. Down the front he goes. In the 2 spot now, Matt Sinex. All black, white wheels crossing the line. He is right behind our number 2 car. That's Dan Stewart. Blue, red, and black, 26. Sliding out. Seems to be the only one with the issue. So your leader, Larry Knight, fast lap 4.2. He's got about 2 seconds faster than anyone on the field. So Matt, next fastest car, a 4.4. He's now about 12 seconds behind the leader. 2.5 laps behind. So the racing pretty spread out now. Closest race on the track, battle for the 2 spot. It's now spread out to about 8 seconds. So Matt in the 2 spot, Dan in the 3. 30 seconds left on the clock. That's 30 down, 30 left. Larry, Matt, and Dan. Dan suffering another little mistake. He's going to fall back even further. Matt pulling forward just a little bit. So now the closest race is going to be for that 1 spot. Not enough time on the clock. 1 and 2, Larry and Matt, separated by 7 seconds. 5 seconds left on the clock. The race will be over in 2 more laps. When they cross next time by, they will be done. Larry, Dan, and Matt, the race is over. Larry gonna take that one. We have Matt in the 2 spot and Dan in the 3.
You sure? You're not gonna leave? You're not gonna leave? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna need 2 volunteers. I already have 1 of them. I just need 1 volunteer now. Greatly appreciate it. I do need just 1 volunteer marshal over by the tire in turn 2. Thank you very much. When the marshal gets to his part of the track, you all will have open track. All right, track is open. Track is open. We have an extra racer out here. Everybody pull over, pull over. No more laps, no more laps. No more laps. Park the trucks in the center of the track. So there are 4 cars in this race. I'm counting 5 on the track. We have Bam, Riker, Brandon, and Seth. If I didn't call your name, you're not in this race. All right. Get them rolling, get them rolling. All right, the race will go live. Spread them out, spread them out. Get them separated. The race will go live in less than 5. Seth, only one live. Brandon and Bam. Everybody getting their first laps in. We got Brandon out front, Riker in the 2 spot, and Seth in the 3. So 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Brandon out front. Seth now up into the 2 spot. Riker falling back to the 3. Oh, watch turn 2. Go low, go low. It's clear. All 4 of them are together. 45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. So Brandon out front, 1/10 apart from Seth. So Brandon, he's in the black number 3. I believe the Dale Earnhardt design crossing the line there. He's now falling back to the 2 spot. Seth, all clear body down the backstretch he goes. He is in the 1. Keeping it slow and smooth through the corners. Fastest laps on the track set by him. 5.3. Brandon in the 2 spot on a 44.03 pace. He's about 1.5 seconds behind him. Falling behind. Riker in the 3. He's in the all orange chrome rims. Jumping the track. Going down the backstretch. Now to the front. He's in the 3 spot. 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. So the 1 and 2 car having a battle on the track. They are separated pretty good on time. Seth out front in the 2 spot, gonna be Brandon. They are separated by 5 seconds. Battle for the 1 spot. It is the closest on the track. 5 seconds apart. Seth in the 1, running a nearly perfect race. Oh, your leader getting taken out down the back. Go low, go low. Seth out front. Brandon about 13 seconds now in that 2 spot. So he is falling behind. Seth. Monster. 11.5 seconds. 2:45 down, 1:15 left to go. World leader Seth McBain on a 41.402. Just had a little crash there. Not going to slow him down too much. Was 11.7, now 10 flat. .330 down, 30 left to go. Brandon getting caught in another car. The racing is super spread out now. We have Seth out front. Brandon 12 seconds behind him. Riker 17 seconds in that 3 spot behind Brandon. Coming down to the final 15 seconds. Your leader going to go by for 3 more laps. One more time by your leader on that line. Seth is done. Everyone else keep going, keep going. Looking for Brandon and Bam. Cross the line and you will be done. Oh, the race is not over. The race is not over. Seth gonna take that one. Brandon in the 2 and Riker in that 3 spot. All right, I'm going to need 2 volunteer marshals from that last one. 2 volunteers. Thank you very much. All right, we should be covered on marshals. Racers to the track, looking for David, Clayton, Jake, and Chase.
Damn!
All right. Track is open. All right, let's get ready to run. Race will go live in less than 5. All right, David, Chase, Jake, and Clayton. All 4 of my racers are rolling. Lightning McQueen, 95 out front. David McBain out front. Oh, a little crash there. Going to be falling all the way back to the 4 spot. So Jake now out front. Chase in that 2 spot. David in the 3. We are 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Jake crossing the line there, blue and white. Crossing the line, 44.405. He is fast enough to reset TQ. Chase in that 2 spot, 42.404. He's about 2 seconds behind Jake. That is our closest race on the track. Battle for the 1 spot. They're racing each other hard. Last time by, David making a bump all the way up to the 2 spot now. So closest race on the track now, battle for the 2. That's going on between Chase and David. David, big mistake, gonna get caught up in the leader too. So now, David up to the 2 spot. Him and Chase very close on the clock. 0.2 of a second. Chase gonna take it that last time by. Oh, do be patient with your lap cars. They cannot move out of the way that fast. 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Jake, Chase, and David. Oh, your 2 and 3 car getting mixed up. That's going to leave David with a little bit of open track. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Here comes Jake. He is diving for it. The 2 and 3 car piling back up again. David and Chase. Looks like David pushing pretty hard going through the corners. Chase taking his time just a little bit and let the car roll through. It is going better for him. David consistent 5.8. Chase 5.6. That time by David 5.4. Oh, big mistake for him. He's going to be falling back to the 3 spot. As it sits, Jake, Chase, and David will be starting in the A main. 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left to go. Jake, the only one doing better than the TQ pace originally set. He is looking to reset it. 45 seconds left on the clock. Battle for the 1 spot. 1 lap apart. That's about 4 seconds. Jake and Chase, 1 and 2. Oh, watch turn 4. Go low, go low. It's clear. Final 20 seconds. Your leader, blue and white, black rims, cross the line there. 41.402. Chase in that 2 spot, running a 40 and a 4:01. He's about 5 seconds behind now. That is our closest race on the track. Here comes the bell. Everyone keep on going. Jake, you are done, and Chase, you are done. Looking for David and Clayton. David is done, and Clayton is done. All right, I'm looking for Clayton back out to the track. All right, we're covered. All right, let's get them rolling. Let's get them rolling. 4/ late models, 1 stock slash. Less than 5. Anthony, Matt, Alden, Clinton, and Christian. First 30 seconds going down, 3:30 left to go. We have Clinton Tischer out front, 47.402. Everybody in the entire field within 1 second of each other. You make one bobble, you're going all the way down. Anthony was in a 3 spot, falling back to the 5. So 45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. Clinton, Matt, Alden, Anthony, and Christian. That is your lineup. So closest battle on the track. Battle for the 1, 2, and 3. Within 4/10 of a second, you could go all the way to the 1 spot. So Clinton in the 1, Matt in the 2, and Alden in the 3. Those cars are less than a second apart. Clinton in the all green and black, number 29. Right in front of him is Alden Henley, the all white, number 14. They are racing head-to-head, looking for any little time on the track they can get. They are racing for position on the track and on the clock. It is too close to let him by. 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Anthony is being lapped. So Matt Sinex in that 2 spot. He's got 4/10 of a second, now 2/10 of a second behind. He is catching up on time. Oh, Clinton and Alden getting tied up together. That's going to move Matt Sinex to the point. He's got a big gap now. It's about 2 seconds. 2:15 down, 1:45 left to go. 1.9 separating those leaders out. Clinton, fast lap 4.98. Alden, fast lap of the race 4.96. Your leader. All white and blue, number 30. Crossing the line there. Oh no, looks like Alden having another mistake there, getting caught up in another car. He's now 7 seconds behind. Oh, the leader. Broken car. He's got no way of fixing it with one heat in. He's going to be falling to the back of the pack. We have 45 seconds left on the clock. 3:15 down and 45 left. Clinton now back out to the point. Alden Henley about 12 seconds behind him. And Anthony in the 3 spot. Closest race on the track for the 2 spot. 4 seconds apart. Alden in the 2, Anthony in the 3. One thing to keep in mind is that Christian in the stock slash looking to go number 2 if this was a slash late model race for him. Your leader Clinton on a 46.402. Alden on a 44.403. And Christian in the stock slash 44.403. That is time. Keep on going. Anthony only one done. Alden and Clinton are done. And Christian's done. That's a race. Clinton, Alden, and Anthony, your top 3. There's only one heat. You're in the A. Track is open. All right, let's get them rolling, get them rolling. They are spreading out. They're in a line right now. Get them a little bit more separated. A little better. All right, race will go live in less than 5. Dan, Keith, Wesley, and Doug. So first couple laps going down. Wesley out front on his 5th lap, running a 58.401. Consistent 4.1s out of him. No mistakes or bobbles yet. He's coming up on Dan Stewart, giving him plenty of room. So Wesley out front. Keith now to the 2. Wesley in the 3, and Dan in the 4. Oh, these cars are spinning out. Wesley's car really the only one that looks super hooked up. One minute down, 3 left to go. Wesley out front, 57.401. He has 12 seconds over Dan Stewart now. Keith now moving up to the 2. Dan in the 3 and Doug in the 4. Doug going to be pulling off the track. That leaves the number 2 and 3 spot open. So Dan in the 2, Keith in the 3 now. Closest race on the track, battle for the 2 spot. That's between Keith now to the 2 and Dan in the 3. They are 1/10 of a second apart. Dan a little bobble down the backstretch. Going to catch the leader, not going to hurt either of them too bad. Dan will be falling back though. He is 2.5 seconds behind Keith. Looks like his body is dragging as well. .210 down, 150 left to go. Your leader, 56.404. He's nearly got a 30-second lead now over Dan Stewart. Keith in the 3 and Doug in that 4 spot. Closest race to the track, we're still looking at the number 2 car. That's Dan and Keith, 1 second apart. Oh, Keith with a long lap, 7.5. He's now 3.5 seconds behind Dan. So the racing is spread out between the 1 and the 2. About 30 seconds now between them. Wesley way out front. Fast lap 4.12. Dan with a 4.6. Keith with a 4.5. Doug in that 4 spot. Next fastest lap of the race, 4.4. .315 down, 45 left to go. 1, 2, and 3. Wesley, Dan, Keith. Your leader, all white, black, and yellow. Number 8, Wesley Napier. He's got the white wheels on the car. He is 40 seconds ahead of Dan Stewart now. Dan, blue, red, black trim, yellow wheels, number 26. Down the front he goes, crossing the line. Final 10 seconds left in the race. Keith in the 3. Orange, white, and yellow crossing there. About 3 seconds behind Dan, so not enough time. There's the bell. Dan, the only one done. Doug now looking to be done. Keith and Wesley, that's a race. Wesley going to take it 56.403. 45 seconds ahead of Dan. And Keith in that 3 spot. We're going to get back going at 8:10. It's 7:40. We'll get back going at 8:10. That's just about 30 minutes. There is a little bit of open practice. I will let the track be open until 8 o'clock. That's 20 minutes of open track if you want it. It is 8:05. Racing will begin in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We have Sportsman B Main, Brandon, Riker, Clayton, and Bam Ford. That's our 4 racers. Have your trucks ready. My marshals are going to be from race number 5, 13.5 late mile. Wesley, Dan, Keith, and Doug, make your way to the track. If you're in the next race, I will give you plenty of time. I will need 4 marshals. It is a 4-car sportsman race. If I could get 1 volunteer out to the track. Thank you. Okay, marshals are covered. Let me get my racers to the dirt. All right, track is open. Track is open for laps. All right, let's line them up, line them up. We have Brandon out front, Riker in the 2 spot, Clayton in the 3, and Bam in that 4 spot. So no passing at the very beginning. 1 behind, follow 1 behind the other. Whenever you're ready, Brandon, you are leading them off. So NASCAR style, Brandon out front, Riker in the 2, and Clayton in the 3. Whenever you're ready, Brandon, lead them off. Okay, Bam, follow behind him, or Clayton. And out of turn 4. Eric, stop the race, stop the race. Let's get them lined up. So follow 1 behind the other, about 1 car length apart. So, Clayton, you're going to try to stay as close to Riker as you can without getting into the rear end of him. You are? So tell him when to get ready, when to start flying. So, Brandon, whenever you're ready, you are rolling them off again. Here, slow down, guys. Slow down. 1 more lap. 1 more lap. Let's get all the cars together. Brandon, you need to slow down and let them catch up. You're going too fast. All right. Roll them. Half throttle. There we go. Clayton catch up a little bit. So out of turn 4, they will be going full throttle. And much better. All right, now we have a race for the 1 spot. Brandon and Riker, second lap down. It's starting to close up.
Riker, slow down. Come on, go.
30 seconds in, 3:30 left to go. Brandon and Riker looking to get the bumps up. Clayton in a 3 and Bam in a 4. So this being a B main, only 1 and 2 will be proceeding. There goes Riker up to the 1 spot, went a little wide. Does it twice now. Just have to slow down and let the car roll through the corner. Much better lap there. So, battle for the lead. Brandon and Riker, 1 and 2. We are 1 minute into this one, 3 left to go. That battle for the 1 spot, about 2 seconds apart. Oh, Riker getting caught on a lap car. Brandon not too far away from lapping him now. $130 down, 2:30 left to go. Brandon out front. Riker in that 2 spot. Clayton in the 3 and Bam in the 4. Oh, 1 and 2. Riker trying to get that lap back on him. Really pushing for it. Oh, Clayton Brown out of the race. Had a malfunction with the car. Getting it fixed and back out there. Thank you, Matt. Looks like it happened again. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Battle for the 1 spot looking to be locked up.
There you go, Riker.
Oh, watch that backstretch. Couple crashed cars. $230 down, 130 left to go. Brandon, Riker, Clayton, and Bam. That is your top 4. Looks like Bam's out of this one. Clayton's had a couple rough laps dealing with electronics. So, looks like the battle for the bump is all closed up. We got Brandon and Riker, 1 and 2. About 15 seconds apart now. 3 minutes down, 1 left to go. Fast lap of the race goes to Riker, 5.5. He did that last time by. Oh, bumping wheels. Gonna give it back. Now 4 laps apart. $15 seconds left in this one. All black, number 3, crossing the line there. That is your leader. He's got 23 seconds over. Riker McBain, all orange chrome wheels, hitting the wall there. Going through turn 4, down the front stretch. Catching line there. Riker is done and Brandon is done. That's your 1 and 2 bumping up to the A main. All right, marshals, blow the track off quickly. Make your way back out. So I'm going to need lots of volunteers, lots of volunteers. So there's only 3 racers in this next one. I only expect to have 3 marshals. Can we get Clayton back out here to the track? Hey, Clayton, make your way back out here to help Marshall, please.
Dang!
All right, track is open. Track is open. So, sportsman racers, if you just bumped out of that B main, make sure your cars are on charge. You will be up next. All sportsman drivers up in 5 minutes. Riker and Clayton, or Riker and Brandon, make sure your batteries are charged for the next race.
Put them in between, but I don't know.
All right, let's go line up. Larry, Matt, and Dan.
Watch it. Now Dan's going to do a donut turn 2.
All right, Larry in the 1, Matt in the 2, and Dan in the 3. Whenever you're ready, Larry, you are leading these 3 cars off. Larry Knight, blue and white, number 5, holding off Matt Sinex, black with white wheels out of turn 4.
How?
15 seconds down, 3:45 left to go. Fast lap of the race, surprisingly going to the number 3 car, Dan Stewart. He's got a heater going in him, 4.2. Fastest car on the track. Larry Knight in that 1 spot, lead him off. Oh, there went Matt Sinex. Matt and Dan both making mistakes at the same lap. They are 1.3 apart. No time lost. 45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. Larry Knight out front, new hot lap of the race, a faster 4.2. Matt Sinex 4 seconds behind Larry. And Dan 1 second now behind Matt. Battle for the 2 spot. Closing in. All black, white wheels. Matt Sinex going to be trying to hold off blue, red, and white. Number 26 of Dan Stewart. Crossing the line there. That was your number 3 car. 2:45 left on the clock. 1:15 down, 2:45. A couple laps ago, the 2 and 3 car were separated by 9/10. Now it's half a second. 5/10 of a second between those two. It is closing in. Oh no, Dan Stewart catching the pipe, rolling over. I was just about to say it. Looks like Dan's car is just a little bit more stable. And he was making up lots of time. A little mistake going to net him back. 2:15 down, 1:45 left to go. Larry Knight way out front now. He's got a 7-second lead over Matt. Dan in that 3 spot. Oh, there goes Matt, not finding his wheels. Dan Stewart back to that 3 spot, real close. 0.2 of a second, closest he's been all race. Matt's going to roll it over again, catching it. I called it earlier. That thing has a lot of body roll. It was going to catch up to him sooner or later as the traction's coming in for these guys. Went a little too hard. 1:10 left on the clock. That's 2:50 down, 1:10 left. Larry, Dan now to the 2, and Matt in that 3 spot. So Larry way out front. He's got 12 seconds over Dan. That's about 3 laps. "45 seconds. Battle for that 2 spot. Still very close this time. Matt bringing it up the rear. We're going to see if he can play the chase game same way Dan did. Oh, Dan get a little sideways right in the pipe. Not going to cost him, but maybe 0.2 of a second. That was a 4 point out of Dan. 4.4 out of Matt. And here comes Larry, putting him to shame. Consistent 4.5s nearly every lap. These guys on 4.8s. Didn't see what happened there. Matt getting the worst end of the collision between the leader. Here's the bell. The race will be over. Larry, Matt, and Dan. So Larry and Dan going to be your 1 and 2. Matt going to be that number 3. All right, track is open. I need 2 volunteers to the track. 2 volunteers. Watch the back stretch, watch the back. Go high, go high.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Clayton. I need 1 volunteer, 1 more person to come help. Oh, thank you very much. All right, let's shut it down, shut it down. Line them up. We have Jake out front, Chase in that 2 spot, Seth in the 3, David in the 4, Brandon in the 5, and Riker in that 6 spot. All right, whenever you are ready, Jake, you are leading them off. Going live out of turn 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have to restart that. Restart.
I think the battery's not on the mouse. Look at the light.
The batteries on my mouse is going out. Oh, it's flickering bad. All right, line it up again. Whenever you're ready, Jake, you are rolling them off. Try to keep it clean. Try to keep it nice and steady. One behind the other out of 4. Oh, my. Yeah, the mouse is done. All right, guys, one more restart.
It has like a 4-second delay when I try to start the race. Is there a start button? Just press enter. You don't know what you're talking about.
All right, get them rolling one more time. And out of turn 4. Oh, now it works, and I call it early. All right, that's a good start. That is a good start. So 15 seconds into this one, we have Jake out front chasing the 2, Seth in the 3, Brandon 4, David 5, Riker 6. So no real big movers. $35 seconds down, 3:20 left to go now. Jake, blue, white stripe, back wheels, crossing the line there. Got Seth in that 2 spot, not too far away. He's on a clear body, chrome rims, give him plenty of room. Oh no, Riker getting to the rear end of him. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Battle for the 1 spot, closing up. So battle for the 2. You have Chase and Seth. That's the main one to be watching. Seth, fastest truck on the track. Gonna roll it over there. Gonna fight with the leader. 130 down, 230 left to go. Jake out front, crossing the line there. He's got 4 seconds over Chase Jenkins now. Nearly a full half a lap. So Chase in that 2 spot. He's the red, gray, and black. Tracks his Fox body. Oh, good marshalling there. So gray and black tracks his Fox body. Going down the back stretch now. Now with a 5-second advantage over Seth. And closing a lot of time on Jake. Now the 1 and 2 car, Jake and Chase, separated by 1.9. Looks like Chase got caught up in another car. Gonna cost him big time. He has now fallen off. He's now being lapped and racing with Seth. So Seth McBain now to that 2 spot. Chase in the 3, Brandon in the 4. Oh, go low down the back, Oh, it's going to catch him. Oh, carnage. Oh, the 1 and 2 car getting mixed up. Here comes Chase. Chase now back to the 2 spot. 1 second apart between Seth and Chase. 1:05 left on the clock. Seth is the faster truck of the 2. He's going to catch the pipe and roll it over. Here comes Brandon. He's about 20 seconds behind him. So he has been lapped more than once. 3:15 down, 45 seconds left on the clock. Seth picking up wheel. That thing rotates nicely. Battle for the two. Chase going a little wide there on the right side of the track. Okay. Going sideways. Your number 2 car, Seth, getting caught on a car in the infield. 15 seconds left on the clock. I don't think there's enough time. Half a lap behind him. 8 seconds on the clock. Your leader will get one more lap. And he is done. Riker, Jake, Seth, Brandon, and Chase. The race is over. Race is over. No more laps. No more laps. Do not park your cars at the line. So Jake gonna take that one. Chase in the 2 spot and Seth in the 3.
Man, he keeps on getting in trouble for not waking up in the morning, so that's why he's not able to stay late. So like anything later than 9 o'clock, nah. I was like, yeah, I might be able to 4-minute Nice. Does there need to be 4 racers? For the same car.
I need one more of my marshals. There were 6 racers in that last one. I know at least 4 of them are eligible to marshal. If you were in that last one, make your way back out here. All right, thank you. We are covered. Track is open. Looking for Christian Jenkins. Is he out here? All right, Christian Jenkins in the building. Yeah, all right, he probably left. He was the only stock slash. He put the car number 2 overall. Pretty damn good. So we are missing 2 racers. We're going to go ahead and get it going. Clinton, you are out front. Anthony in the 2 and Matt in that 3 spot. All right, we are ready to get them rolling. Clinton, you are leading them off. All green, white stripe, black trim, number 29. Clinton Tishner, going to try to go 4 minutes, throw down a record. Anthony in the 2 and Matt in the 3. Let's pray for some close racing. Already, first couple laps, Clinton pulling away. He's about 0.2 of a second faster every single lap. 5 flat there. Anthony that time with a 5 flat. 5.2 from Anthony. Matt throwing down his own 5 flat. So now Matt Syak's in a 2 spot getting around Anthony. We are 35 seconds down. 3:25 left to go. Clinton now looking to lap the number 3 car. About 45 seconds into this race. Gets it done. Matt, fast lap over the race, 4.9. One minute down, 3 left to go. Clinton had to show him up an even faster lap, 4.96. So fast lap of the track going to your leader. In that number 2 spot, you have the white, blue, and yellow number 34. That is Matt Sinex. He's about 2.5 seconds behind him. Clinton, another 4.9. Matt, a 5 flat. The gap is spreading. A 5.2 for your leader. A 5.2 for Matt. So Anthony, do give him plenty of room. He is working for the lead. Oh, man. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Clinton and Matt about 3.5 seconds apart. Anthony in that 3 spot. He's about 6 seconds behind Matt, so a lap and a half behind. Your leader working the backside of some traffic. Oh, Matt rolling it over. Going to catch the leader. Now he's behind Anthony again. 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Matt and Anthony about 1 lap apart. Matt's going to try to get that lap on him. He has completely lost sight of Clinton. Clinton now 6.5 seconds out ahead. He's on a 48.404. Fast lap 4.95. Oh, watch turn 4, go low, go low. Oh, try to throw the car outside of the line. $3:15 down, 45 left to go. Clinton out front. Matt in that 2 spot, 6.5 seconds behind him. Anthony in the 3, about 11.5 behind Matt. So racing super spread out. Going to the final 30 seconds. Green, white, and black, number 29 or 26. Nope, 29. Going down the front stretch now, crossing the line there. That is your leader, 47.402 for him. 5.1 that time by. Well, Anthony, Clinton, and Matt. That's a race. I need my 3 racers from that one back out to the track. And I'm going to need 1 volunteer marshal, 1 volunteer to come help. Thank you, Matt. Track is not open. Track is not open. Let me get my marshals out there. I need 1 marshal in turn 3. Who are we missing? Oh. All right, don't crash, guys. Let's get them rolling.
about when he did it, so hopefully he knows now. Yeah, I said go inside, he throws the car to the inside. It's like you're doing extra work. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
All right, shut the track down. Shut the track down. Let's get them lined up. We'll have Wesley out front, Dan in the 2, Keith in the 3, and Doug in that 4 spot. Whenever you are ready, Wesley. White, blue, yellow, black, number 8. Leading him off. Dan going to try to follow for as long as he can. Get a good start there. We are seeing the tire change up from Dan. Oh, Keith. We know he's usually fast out early. Now down to the 4 spot. Tough luck there. So now Wesley looking to lap the whole field. Doug from that 4 spot up into the 2. Oh, the number 3 and 4 cars struggling. And I think we have a broken car. Oh no, fix the body. Now being lapped for the second time. We are 45 seconds into this one. Wesley has 2 laps on the field. 9.5 seconds. Fast lap 4.1 from him. Another 4.1 there. Another 4.1. That's what we're seeing consistently out of him. We have Doug in that 2 spot, Keith in the 3, and Dan in the 4. $130 down, $230. $130 down, $230 left to go. Wesley out front. He's got 13 seconds now over Doug, working a 3rd lap. Keith in that 3rd spot. He's about 1.5 behind Doug. So that is our closest race on the track. Battle for the 2 spot. It is 2.5 seconds now. Doug looking to lap Keith rather than Keith catch up to Doug. So 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Wesley now 15 seconds. He is pulling about 2/10 every single lap, if not more. 4.6 from Doug there. Wesley with the 4.1. 5/10 just in 1 lap. Dan going to be pulling out of this one. Now it's just a battle for the 2 spot. We have Doug and Keith. Doug in that 2 spot. He's the all black and white wheels. 3 and 4 down the front stretch he goes. 1:30 left on the clock. Keith in that 3 spot. White, orange, and yellow. Number 14 crossing the line there. Doug with a little mistake there. Going to be a 6.8 second lap. Keith with a 4.5. So lots of time stopped there. Oh, we're seeing lots of little slide from Doug. Getting squirrely down the back. Keith, another second gained. Now, 0.7 apart. 1.3 that time by. Couple slow laps from Keith. He's going a little wide off the pipe. 1.7. A 5 flat from Doug. A 4.9 from Keith. They are slowing down. There it is. A couple 4 points. What we want to see from these guys. 3:30 down, 30 seconds left to go. Wesley, 7 laps over the field, 27 seconds. So the way it's going right now, there's 15 seconds left on the clock. Wesley could go full throttle into a wall and still have the first place spot. Doug and Keith 4 seconds apart. I'm not going to see any more racing in this one. There's the bell. Doug and Wesley are done. And Keith is done. That's a race. Wesley, 7 laps over the field. Just ran a 57.401, hot lap 4.1.